Welcome back, trainers, and we're going to be taking a look at an XL Porygon Z in the Open Master League. This was during Go Battle Night, and we're also going to be pairing it up with Zacian that is actually going to be only level 40. And we're going to be going up against level 50, just monster teams here. So Porygon Z, we're going to be switching up that secondary move for its charge move multiple times throughout this video. We're going to have Zap Cannon as well as Solar Beam and then Blizzard, in which we're going to land all of them to potentially one-shot these legendary beasts and or other Pokemon here. So Zacian at level 40 still put in work, folks. I'm going to tell you, I loved it. Now, before I did the Porygon Z here, teamed up with the Zacian and the level 50 Metagross at 100% IV, I actually had the Snorlax, so we were just, messing around. A lot of battles I just simply backed out because I just didn't have the time, or I just didn't want to sit there for several hours. Now, as far as my Elo and me finding battles at a fast rate, strictly, I only did Open Master League the entire time. It wasn't that bad. There was a few times at around 10 p.m. my time, Alaska time, where the battle started slowing down, but it just restarted my phone. A little tip for you, and was able to find the battles straight away again. So I had a lot of fun using Porygon Z here. You're going to see the thing is absolutely amazing. When you use Tri-Attack, you have a chance of lowering your opponent's attack and defense stat at the same time. So that can be pretty amazing if you're able to get that multiple times, or just once. It could actually turn the tide of battle. So with that said, make sure you hit that like button if you do enjoy these videos. And don't worry, we're going to be getting into the news that was announced today regarding Hoopa and the next kind of deal that we have going on for a Pokemon Go. But with that said, yep, level 40 Zacian, yeah, it put in that work. It was initially going to be the showcase of completely just this thing at level 40 in the Master League, but then I decided to get a little crazy and bring in that Porygon Z. You thought I was messing around if you follow me on Twitter when I posted it, XL, and me saying that this thing is going to be great. Now, this is kind of a little bit of a sneak peek into the future, I suppose, for when Porygon Z Zap Cannon does have the guaranteed chance of debuffing your opponent when the new season for Go Battle League does begin. So kind of a fun little thing to see here as how good it can actually be. And then it's just going to be getting better when it gets that debuff for Zap Cannon. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into this. I just need to get into the initial information before we start the commentary here. Porygon Z, do you want to make it? I like to just, tell you, straight up, this is a fun little project, and I don't see any reason why you shouldn't. If you're looking to be extremely serious and Go Battle League, probably you shouldn't. Porygon Z has some good things going on for it, but it is also going to be determined upon what hidden power you do have as well, so also go ahead and check that. But anyways, with that said, let's get into these battles. We're met with a Shadow Dragonite, so this is great, and that was extremely quick, so we don't have to worry about shielding it up. It is a Dragon Claw. Gonna go ahead and let it go through. They're swapping into Kyogre, and I'm gonna tell you, let's talk about it. Let's go. Porygon Z had some sort of vendetta up against Kyogre, because I mean, you're gonna see throughout the entire video, win or lose, it doesn't matter. When Porygon Z goes up against Kyogres in the Open Master League, this one specifically, it is determined to take it out. I'm not even joking. Look, 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 watch what we have going on here. So we do have Solar Beam. We could one-shot it, but it's going to take forever, and I just felt like we're going to go ahead and go with that. Now, I know I was just hyping it up. It's going to take out Kyogres, and it didn't take it out this time. But believe me, every other time it is going to be putting in that work up against them, and or other Pokemon too. You're going to see the thing is absolutely amazing. So the reason why I did switch from Zap Cannon to Solar Beam, it was like all over the place, these battles here, was because of Excadrills. I wanted a little bit more coverage up against that, because having, I don't know, say Blizzard, and then Metagross, and as well as Zacian, is not going to be too much of coverage going up against those Excadrills, but yeah, we're going to figure it out. Anyways, wow, I hyped it up so much, and then we need to even take it out. Of course that's going to be the case, but it's going to, you'll see every other battle. So we're taking the win there. Let's keep it moving here. See what we can do with that Porygon Z. Leading with Zacian the entire time. Met with a Garchomp. This is good. I found that nobody ever really swapped out of this situation here. They just stayed here. They either double shielded or shielded once, or just simply let it go through. Everything I'm calling is just the opposite, right? Alright, so they're going Sand Tomb. We're calling that. I mean, even if they went Outrage, it doesn't matter. Not Sand Tomb, but Earth Power would have done a lot, but since we are resisting the quick move, I do believe it's Dragon Tail, we can let the charge move go through, but we're taking them out. In comes Metagross to farm us down, and this is not good because, well, they're going to be at an advantage. So now what we're going to have to do here is kind of play around the mind game. Are they going for the bait? Oh yeah, they're going for a Meteor Mash. So now we're not looking too hot here. So what we're going to do is build up to an Earthquake and actually do that ourselves here. We still have Porygon Z in the back to pull off some sort of clutch for us. So we're going to go ahead and bring that in right about now. Alright, so one of the other reasons why I switched from, I just kept going back and forth is because of this situation. Now, if we did have Blizzard, boy oh boy, we would have been able to not necessarily one-shot the Dialga at this health. About there, it would have been pretty good, but we got the attack and defense drop. Let's see if we can get it again. Come on, Porygon Z. Come on. Alright, it's putting in viruses into the system. Let's get it. Alright, so bringing in Metagross here. Since we did lower the attack dramatically, we do not have to worry about it. So we're going to go ahead and let that Draco Meteor go through. I do believe we actually let the next one go through as well because the Metagross is loaded up on energy and it is pointless at this point to just shield because the Metagross would have came in. I guess I could have tried, but, you know, it is what it is. Anyways, into the next battle here. Let's see what we're going to be met with. A Dialga. This is absolutely beautiful. So the way we're going to be playing this here, it doesn't matter if we're at level 40 and they're at level 50. We're still going to be able to handle them. So we're going to go ahead and build up energy. Usually I would have liked to get off the close combat before they get off the Iron Head because they could potentially swap out. And I wanted to threaten them with having to use a shield or doing a bunch of damage to their Dialga. So we're getting both shields here. Fantastic. And they're going to be swapping into their Mewtwo. We're building up extra energy and then swapping to catch their Psystrike. I mean, I don't even... Oh, man. I can't show you all the battles. There's no way I have the time to edit a 5-hour video. But we caught about... I had to be like somewhere between like 10 Psystrikes with our Metagross, or probably like 15. It was awesome. It's good stuff. Anyways, and it was always usually met with a... Yveltal after that catch a lot of times. But anyways, you still can do a lot of damage with that Metagross. So we're going to go ahead and get out that Meteor Mash. They are shieldless at this point. I think I may go in here and try to farm down with Porygon Z. Oh no, we're going straight Zacian. I'm going to go close combat and then retreat and to refresh that debuff. And then swapping into Porygon Z. They have a Dialga. So here you go. Another one of those incidences where if I had Blizzard, it would have been just absolutely clutch. But I mean, Tri-Attack is still doing okay damage, but it's not looking good for us here. So what we could do is build up a lot of energy. I don't think we're going to be able to pull this off here. I don't think it's going to happen. We take them out. Oh, wait. Wow, I was completely spacing out. I thought the Mewtwo was still alive. Okay, got to get my head in the game here for this commentary. My gosh. So we're met with another Garchomp, and, well, this is good. We're going to go straight for the play rough because, well, it's super effective and we're not going to debuff ourselves. Alrighty, getting a shield from that Garchomp, and we're just going to continue on here. We're going to let this Earth Power go through is what I think it is going to be, and exactly taking quite a bit of damage. As you can see, if you did have a level 50 Zacian, I mean, you're going to be running the show here. I mean, the thing is not invincible, but it's going to be performing a lot better. But I think I included this battle, a pretty funny situation where I go up against a lead Zacian with mine, and you're going to see what actually happens. So we're bringing in Porygon Z here, and we're calling the Sand Tomb, and we're just going to farm down. They're bringing Excadrill in, and watch this. Here you go. Here's going to be... let's get it. Solar Beam, and not quite one-shotted, but it did exactly what I needed it to do. Handle that Excadrill for this team. That's just beautiful. Bringing in Metagross to farm it down, and we're still holding on to 2 shields. Are you kidding me? They've got a Togekiss. This is over. It's all over. There's nothing they can do anymore. Porygon Z coming in clutch with that Solar Beam. Let's go. And that's not the only time. We're gonna see some more here. All right, so we're going to go ahead and shield this up. We don't care what it is going to be, and we take out their Garchomp. It looks like they were trying to potentially catch a charge move or something there. You know, you got to commend them for continuing on and trying to pull off the win anyways there. So good game. Moving on to our next opponent. What are we going to see? It is a Dialga. We got to love this. We always love this lead here. Now, it is a... You know, it's not the most comfortable thing in the world because you have to shield up the Iron Heads, especially at a level 40, because you're going to get one-shotted, no problem. As far as our close combat, it's not necessarily going to take them out in one shot, but it's going to do a lot of damage. They're swapping into Kyogre, and we're bringing in the Porygon Z. And now, of course, going up against Kyogre right now, we have Blizzard. We don't have Zap Cannon. We don't have Solar Beam. Go figure. This thing is just, yeah, gotta love that. Anyways, we're just going to go for the tri-attacks, obviously. That's all we can do here. And this thing is going to actually put in some work. So we're going tri-attack again, lowering their attack and their defense, getting to another tri-attack. This is going to KO if they let this go through. Wait, do they have any more shields? They don't even have any more shields. This is a shieldless battle. Let's get it. Porygon Z taking out the Kyogre. And comes the Dialga. We're going to go ahead and bring in our Zacian here. Go for the close combat, of course. And now we're going to go ahead and swap into our Metagross here because we do not want to get hit by an Iron Head in this shieldless battle. They have a Giratina in the back, and well, it's pretty much over for us here, folks. We can try, but it is not looking too good. Getting off the Meteor Mash, doing some good damage, but they're going to be able to take us out with a Shadow Ball here. And then Zacian's going to get taken out by a Shadow Ball too. Unfortunately, we just do not have enough health or bulkiness to our level 40 to take this on. And we take the loss there. Moving on to our next opponent. This is actually a pretty interesting one here. We're met with a Garchomp, so good lead so far. Let's go ahead and see what we have going on. Going to build up to that play rough and go ahead and go for it. Let's see if they want to shield up the Garchomp or let it go through. They're shielding it up. We're getting that first shield. They do have a Dragon Tail, which is, you know, doing a good amount of damage here. And we're going to go ahead and let this Sand Tomb go through, accumulating the damage. Now, at this point, I think you still want to go for the play rough. You still have to kind of play mind games, because if you go for the close combat, you're going to be lowering your defense, and they've already lowered my defense twice. Dragon Tail is resisted, but it is starting to really add up, and if they do hit an Earth Power, well, it's over for you. Going to go ahead and go for another play rough here. We're going to be getting that through because they are shieldless, swapping into Porygon Z to farm down, and I'm going to call this Sand Tomb. So now our defense has been dropped. Porygon Z, can you do something? Check out the Zap Cannon, folks. You want to see what I was talking about with the Kyogre? Let's see if we can one-shot this thing here. Come on, let's go. Let's see if we can do it, and we do. Let's go. That is a beautiful thing to see. An XL Kyogre go down like that. I do believe it was XL. All right, so we're going to go ahead and bring in Zacian here. And we're going to let this go through, have them use up that energy. As much as I wanted to shield this thing up, it's not going to be within my best interest. Bringing in the Metagross because that's their only Pokemon left. All we have to do is shield this Shadow Ball up if that's what it is going to be. It is a Psy Strike bait, but it doesn't really matter because their health is too low for them to survive a Meteor Mash. And we're going to take the win. Let's get it. This team was really fun to use because of Porygon Z, and the Zacian level 40 was just a fun challenge to do in the Open Master League. With these kaijus over here. All right, so we're going to be going up against a Yveltal. This is just absolutely fantastic for us here. So we're just going to stay here and let these things go through at a level 40. All right, let's get it. Going to go ahead and go for that play rough. Super effective damage here. Unfortunately, it's just not enough to do enough damage for you to farm down the remainder. So you're going to have to either hit another play rough or a close combat. So that's quite a bit of energy. They're going for a Focus Blast, and we're going to go ahead and hit another play rough here. Taking them out. 2 shields on both ends. What are they going to bring into the battle? It's going to be a Dialga. Now, this is not particularly awesome. We're not able to hit the close combat. We're going to go ahead and bring in the Metagross to go up against their nice shiny Giratina or Dialga. Here we go again, mixing up those names. And we shield up an Iron Head, which is absolutely horrible for us. But they're letting the Earthquake go through. Not sure if they were trying to call it bait. We're going to go ahead and swap into Porygon Z. And I want you to see what this thing can do with its debuffs. I mean, just because you don't land those big, hard-hitting Solar Beam, Blizzard, or Zap Cannon doesn't mean anything. Watch what it can do for support for the other teammates when it does lower these stats here. So we're going to go ahead and let this go through. And we are absolutely going to let this Porygon Z go down. In comes our Metagross here. And we're just going to go straight for the Meteor Mash because since we did lower their defense, we're looking pretty stinking good. They let it go and it's over. All right. Thank you, Porygon Z, for lowering the defense on the Metagross. The thing is absolutely freaking awesome. Into the next battle, we're met with a Togekiss. We do not want to see this at all. So we're going to go ahead and swap into our Porygon Z here. And they're going to be bringing in Mewtwo. So let's go ahead and start throwing those tri-attacks. Maybe we can get an attack or defense debuff. And there it is. Right off the bat, we're getting it. And that is going to make a big difference in a lot of flip matchups here. So don't think it's very minuscule or it's not really helping out because it certainly is. Going for another one here. Can we get a doubled up debuff? No, we can't. That's all right. We're still doing a lot of damage to that Mewtwo before we do go down here, as well as one debuff. So let's go ahead and see what we're going to do. Bringing in the Zacian. And we're going to let these go through. I do believe, yeah, there's no need to use the Shield Side Strike, doing a lot less damage than before. And we're going to go ahead and throw close combat, not because we lowered their defense, but that's just the play here. taking them out, swapping into Metagross as they bring in the Togekiss, and then instantly swapping into the Dialga. And we're not going to even play around here. We're just going to go straight Earthquake. Let's see if they want to think we're baiting them first. And they're going to go ahead and shield that up. That's perfectly fine. All we need to do here at this point now is just win this matchup. We're going to let this, oh, I was going to say let this go through. Yeah, right. Calling the Thunder. It would have been GG's if I let that go through for me, and we would have lost. Going for an Earthquake. In comes the Togekiss, and they back out. We take the win. Porygon Z is actually doing things over here, folks. Let's get it. I love it. I was very excited for this Pokemon, but the way the mechanics work in this game just makes some of them useless. But the time has come for XLs and the potential and just good place, so let's see what we can do with it. Anyways, we have a Melmetal here. So the way we're going to be playing this, a little bit unfortunate, because when you're in the Master League Classic, 40 versus 40, different situation. 40 versus 50, in this case, not a good situation. So we're going to let that first Rock Slide go through, and now we're going to just start throwing these close combats like crazy here. I don't think we may double shield. Let's see how this... Oh, no. We don't want to use those shields. Swapping, and they're going to be going into Garchomp, which is fine. We do need to think about the Melmetal and then the Porygon Z, although the Melmetal's health is within range of the Porygon Z being able to take it out, so we have that to consider. Gonna go ahead and shield up this Earth Power here, and we want to farm this thing down. Oh man, I got a little nervous. I think we could have farmed it down. I don't think they would have been able to get to another one, maybe a Sand Tomb, but that's dang, unfortunate. So they're gonna be bringing in Dialga here. We're gonna go straight for the Earthquake. Let's see if they want to shield this up. And they are. Okay, fine. That sounds good to me. We do have the Zacian in the back that can handle this, and they're also using their energy here, which is perfect. All right, so we are going to be going in with that Zacian and getting to the close combat here. Oh, that is so unfortunate. What? Is Porygon Z about to put in the work? Blizzard. Oh my goodness. Let's go, folks. You want to see it? Let's go. I told you. I would have had the showcases. Let's get it. This is going to take out the Dialga, but I don't think we're going to have enough to actually win here. Melmetal's going to superpower us, but I still wanted you to see that. Porygon Z is here, and it is putting in work. Okay, let's go. Good game. Moving on to our next opponent. I'm not going to be winning every battle with this Porygon Z and a level 40 Zacian, okay? I mean, I'm really in an uphill battle here with this team. The Metagross is kind of gluing it all together. Anyways, we have a Kyogre out here, and this isn't good for us at all. We're going to let this go through and then go Earthquake, and then bring in Porygon Z and just start going to town here. And I'm just hoping that they shield this up. I'm like, please, shield this up. Do it. Oh, they're letting it go through. Okay, that's fine. And now, I think I get a Crazy Brave, and we farm this down with Lock On. Yup. You guys want to see this? The Porygon Z has like a vendetta up against Kyogre. That's what it felt like when I was going up against it. It was really putting in the work up against these things here. So we're farming this thing down, and we are loaded up on energy. Let's go, Porygon Z. Put in some work. In comes Dialga. We're going for Blizzard. Can we land it? Can we, folks? Please. Oh, boy. That's awesome. And we're going to be able to get to a Tri-Attack, which should pull out a shield. Porygon Z going crazy over here. And there it is. The debuff, too. They retreated to Mewtwo, and we're continuing on with our Zacian here. Not 100% sure how this is going to end. We are shielding this Side Strike up here and getting to a close Oh, we want to bait them. Please use a shield. All right, fantastic. Oh, we're not winning this. We're just going to try until the bitter end, I suppose. All right, getting off the play rough, doing some good damage to Mewtwo. Unfortunately, not getting to the close. We still have a Pokemon in the back. Wait, what's going on here? What's going on here? Oh, no, it ain't happening. Down goes Porygon Z. All right, good game. Moving on to our next battle here. I think we just got like maybe 2 more. We're met with a Melmetal here. Okay, sounds good. Now, wow, there were some crazy battles I had before I put on Porygon Z. Just let me explain really briefly here. Just for a fun example, somebody used a Flash Cannon on me, on my Zacian. It almost one-shotted me. They tried swapping into Metagross to take me out with the little bit of health I had left. I swapped, and I won the battle, but man, it was crazy. Might bring you guys those. We'll see. We'll see what time is going to be doing for me here, but I still have to get up that whole news video and all that stuff. So, anyways, we have a Yveltal up against our Metagross here. This is not great, but we're going to be able to get to another Meteor Mash here. Oh, or not. Never mind. Well, at least they're using their energy. We're going to go in here with Porygon Z and lock on them again. We're going to do that thing, I do believe. As much as I wanted to farm down with Snarl, it's not going to be great. So we're just going to go ahead and bring in Porygon Z. And they have a Garchomp. Blizzard time. Blizzard, folks, this is the last battle. Give it a thumbs up for this one right here. For this one shot. Goodbye, Garchomp. Out of here. And we take the win with a freaking Porygon Z. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all next time. Take care.
Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic!